So, in order to have a conspiracy, you need a couple things. The first thing you need is an agreement. It's an agreement to commit a crime. So let's say you have some guys sitting around a bar, they're having some drinks and talking about, hey, let's rob this bank across the street. I've been wanting to rob this bank, I got a couple bills I need to pay. And everyone says, you know what, I'm in. I want to rob this bank, I'm in, let's all do it. However, that's not enough. Just to have an agreement is not enough. You then need to take a second step, which is actual overt act in doing that. So then what happens is people start planning. They start driving by. You have people going into the bank, opening up accounts so they can case and look around for cameras. You also have someone rent a car for a getaway car. Those two put together is what we call a conspiracy. And a person doesn't actually have to go through with the crime in order to be charged with robbing the bank. So for instance, let's just say an informant or a prosecution becomes aware that this is about to go down. They don't actually have to wait for the individual to actually rob the bank. They can wait that day, they can see the guys all pull up, start to get out of the car, and they can arrest them then. And they can get charged with conspiracy of robbing the bank. Now what if somebody just rented the car? They're not even around. They're in San Diego relaxing on the beach. But they rented the car, they help pay for things, they help buy the mask. They get charged with conspiracy also, even though they're not even there. And that's the thing about a conspiracy. It's a very wide-reaching net of being able to get individuals all charged with the same crime who have different roles. That's the whole point of conspiracy. Now, there are some defenses to conspiracy. A couple things. I was just drinking, hanging out at the bar, and said I wanted to rob a bank. I wasn't really serious. I wasn't actually trying to rob a bank, and I did nothing other than say I was down with robbing the bank. That would mean a defense of there's no overt act. The person never did anything else in furtherance of it. Another defense is renunciation. In order to do that, you need to stand on top of the mountain and scream to the heavens. I'm no longer part of this conspiracy. I no longer want to be part of this group. I know I said I wanted to do it. I know I might even provided a little help, but I'm telling you right now, I'm done, I'm out of this, I've changed my mind, I no longer want to be part of this. And then the last defense is kind of like it just stales out. We agreed to rob a bank, but we just continue to go to the bar and drink every week. And we even kind of drove by the bank and kind of did a little more surveillance. But as time went on, we just never did it. And then, of course, 2 years later, the drunken guys decided to go rob the bank. Well, hey, I said I was down with it, but that was a couple years ago. I'm not really still down with it. So conspiracy has a lot of moving parts, and it's a very abstract principle. But in the end, it's something that can really get people arrested and charged, even if they're not even there committing the crime. I'm Enrique Latoison. This video is being brought to you by Commentary Creation.